Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 111. My name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Panton, Gavin Free, Nick Schwartz, Eric Bador.
Make a wish.
I got two ways I can start. I got two ways to start this podcast. You guys let me know which one you want.
Number two.
Okay.
I want it Gavin said 2. I'm going to go with 1.
All right. Number 1 is going to be what Jeff's been doing for the last month behind the scenes that he can finally talk about, maybe. And number 2 is going to be the horror of our office.
2. I'm voting 2.
I picked good.
I went 2.
2. I guess 2.
All right.
Tell me about it.
We've had rats. We've had a rat problem. You know, we keep finding rat turds in the hallway. I put down poison from the landlord that seems to have done nothing. We put the rat
Made them
traps
stronger,
down.
I've heard, actually.
Made them stronger,
I think it only made them stronger. War rats.
The rat traps only got us, but they got us a lot, so I feel like they were worth it. Every single one of us got rat trapped at some point, on camera even, except for Nick. But then I'll set up a very complicated mouse trap for Nick that he can't help but fall into sometime soon.
Put it on his chair.
Yeah, exactly. So I unsatisfied, I contacted a pest control company and I had them come out and do an evaluation of the house. This was on Tuesday.
Oh
I was there
boy.
by myself. You guys weren't around. Spent a lot of time at the office this week. You guys are about to understand why. Pest guy came, walked right into the hallway. I showed him where the rat turds were and he goes, oh, okay, yeah. He goes, yeah, they're anywhere you see the rat turds, that's probably where they're coming in or out. So they're probably coming in or out in like next to a pipe. There's probably like a little bit of extra space and they're like squeezing through that or whatever. So let me get down on the ground. Let me find it. And so he goes through the hallway. There's no holes nowhere they could come through in the hallway. He's like, that's a little strange. He goes, but the bathroom's right here. So he goes in the bathroom. He comes out and he goes, man, there's nothing in the bathroom. And I said, well, there's, the break show room over here and the other bathroom. And then there's the streaming room. They're all connected to the hallway. So he goes through all of those rooms. He comes out and he goes, man, I can't find anywhere they're getting in. Let's check the rest of the house. So he checks the living room. He checks the kitchen. We open Gavin and Nick's secret door and we go into that side of the house.
Whoa.
And which, by the way, we have roaches in that side of the house. So we'll have to take care of that soon. And he comes back out and he goes, man, there are no rat droppings anywhere else in this house. They aren't getting in anywhere else in the house. If they were, there would be rat droppings there. Where they are is where the rat droppings are. So they are only in your hallway somehow, which makes no sense. I go, okay. So he goes, let me look again, man. And he goes back in and he looks and then he starts looking up. And then he's looking at the ceiling and he goes, found it. And I go, oh, great. And I run in and he points to the ceiling where the air vent is for the filter.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
You know how, I don't know how much you guys, and by you guys, I'm mostly talking to the audience. I don't know how often you guys change air filters, but I will say the people that make the air filter contraption, the gate and the, with the slots through that with the two cheap little prongs to put it in place.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys first, and irrespective of what we're about to go through.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's get them. Hell yeah. I'm
so sick of those cheap pieces of shit. They're the same in every fucking house. They bend, they break, they never go together properly. At some point in this process, I bent ours fully in half because it was swinging down. It caught on the door. I tried to shut the door to the break room, and it was like just grabbing it, and so it went like folded like an accordion. So I had to like take it off and perform surgery to put it back together so I could put our filter back in, right? So anyway, the guy points up, and what I'm looking at is the filter, and think like 24 by 24 or whatever it is, right?
Okay.
One of the edges is hanging down. It's like disconnected. And so it's like maybe like 3 inches off the ceiling there. And sticking out of that hole are dozens of rat turds.
Oh, wow.
And he goes, there's your problem. It's up there. And I go, well, what do we do? And he goes, they're not in your house. If they were in your house, you'd know it. What's happening is a couple times a day, maybe you jostle, you walk through the room, maybe you turn the AC on. It's just knocking some rat turds that are up there down into your house. So you get ready to throw up. So he goes, so I would just get up in there and clean that out, and you're good to go. And I go,
no!
what about the ceiling rats? He goes, I can quote it. We can look at it. He goes, if they wanted to be in your house, they'd already be in your house. They're just in your ceiling, or these are just old turds and they're no longer in your ceiling, but they're not getting into your house. And I said, well, how much? Before we go into the gross part, I go, well, how much? What do you get? What to get rid of them? And he goes, I'll walk you around the outside of the house and show you. And I go, okay. And he goes, okay. To fix the rat problem in your attic, we're going to have to patch outside. And he goes, we're going to want to look for holes in the side of the house that they can get through, like that one and that one and that one and that one. And this entire wall, he goes, it would be so goddamn expensive to patch this house up. You can't afford it. He's like, and he goes, I'll be honest with you, the rats aren't getting in your house. They're in your attic. You just need to fix this problem and you're good. So I'm like, okay. He leaves. I grab a chair. I get up to the side of the filter, and one is disconnected, the other one isn't. So I pop it and open it, and 1,000 rat turds fell on me.
Oh my God!
Good God! No.
And we were worried. We were worried when one was on the floor about breathing near it, and it's in the freaking air thing.
Yeah, we're just been breathing rat turds for, I guess, a little over a year, which is amazing how healthy we all are. Like, congratulations to our constitution.
We're stronger than ever. We have the.
If anything, we have some sort of rat superpowers.
Yeah, we have the strength of a million rats.
I'm going to send you guys, bear with me just for a second while I send you some photos.
Yeah, send them.
I didn't take a lot of photos. I'll be honest with you. Something happened to me in that moment. Very similar to when I discovered the melted cow in my backyard. And I had to go into I had to shut down. I had to shut down as a human being, and I had to become a robot to then deal with the thousands of rat turds. I for the audience, I posted a photo of the air filter.
You posted 5 photos of just rat shit crazy style.
Oh, God. I'm minimizing this window.
So I got pretty covered in rat shit. So I cleaned myself off, and then I got in the car and I drove to Home Depot and I bought a new air filter and I bought a vacuum cleaner for us. And I came home to the office and I spent about an hour cleaning that mess up. Then
oh my God.
I was like in a daze, like in a fugue state.
Yeah.
Is the only way I can describe it. Like your body completely. It's like when you break your arm and you're like, I have to get to the hospital and nothing else matters. And you're just like, you're on a mission and your sanity takes a break while you just fucking pound through it. Right.
I would maybe argue that this is like white belt level stuff compared to what you dealt with in the Detroit house that you rented. Like, this is nothing.
Oh yeah. Andrew, I'm with you. Like,
scale.
This is awful, and I feel for you, Geoff, and this is like really fucking bad.
Terrible.
And I'm sorry that you had to deal with it. This isn't even like scratching the surface of what you dealt with in Detroit.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys feel that way because I feel differently. I feel I'm looking at a year of air we've been breathing, and that bothers me a lot.
This is worse to me.
Wow.
This is worse to me.
This is like
Interesting.
Poo-poo pee-pee I can deal with. This is endemic. This is, yeah. And so I went home and I took a shower and then I just kind of sat down on my sofa and I just disappeared for like an hour. And when I came back, I was like, what did I just go through? Like, and I got to go back and keep cleaning. I need to disinfect it. I need to sanitize it. And I just couldn't. I couldn't bring myself to go back to the office on Tuesday evening. So Wednesday I got up and I went to Home Depot and I bought every cleaning supply known to man. And I went back to the office and I sanitized and disinfected and bleached and cleaned the entire hallway, every cord and cable in the hallway, the carpet, the walls, the ceiling. It is the cleanest this place has ever been. We will clean that air filter monthly from here on out. And I think we're okay. But that was truly horrific. And I'm ready to move.
What are the rules? Like, if you just sent that to the landlord, surely they would have to do something.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll send it to him. We'll see.
Nobody can live in
He's
that.
the one who put the rat poison down that did nothing. So we'll see.
Well, he wasn't putting it in the freaking ceiling.
Also, I just, that really sucked.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
feel for you.
annoyed.
Yeah, that's terrible.
appreciate it.
I'm annoyed that it was like that for so long, and none of us thought to check the air filter in general. I mean, it's dirty. It's not like the dirtiest air filter you've ever seen or anything. I think we did replace it at some point last year. I like vaguely remember doing that. But yeah, something to keep an eye on. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna have to take a bit of an emotional break from the office for a little bit.
I never want to go there ever again.
I don't want to go there.
I'm fine going there. It's fucking clean now, you dickheads. It's the nicest it's ever been. You can eat floor in the hallway. Don't not go there now. It was a problem yesterday. Today it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be there tomorrow. I don't care. This is like,
I don't know. What's the rest of the inside of the ceiling like?
Who cares?
Surely can't go there.
I think we can. I think we've been going there for well over a year and everybody's healthy and fine. And now there's way less rat shit in the ceiling. I imagine it's old. It also just looks like leaves and shit too. So I think it's just old. It might just be old rat shit that every time we turn the AC on, it just blows through. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it though. Let's definitely not renew our lease. And I will bring all this to the landlord, but I don't expect a hell of a lot of work on his end, you know.
Well, that's the return, right? So we're not getting that air blasted on.
That's true. That's the return. We're not getting that air blasted on us. You're 100% right.
That to me, those pictures.
You okay?
did he just
Did we
disappear?
lose Gavin?
He's gone.
The pictures fucking took him out, dude.
The picture. He vanished. I will say, I feel terrible for you, Geoff. I feel great for me because I've done plenty of patrols as Dillbot looking for that rat, never found anything. Was questioning my searching game. No rat to be found. I can't look up. I would have never found that.
It's crazy that that's what this is, but I do think that Mark the Frog is going to have a lot to say about how often
100%.
we need to change these things, and we could have found this a lot sooner if we had just
every few
stuck to a
months.
schedule.
And he's not wrong.
No, he's right.
He's gonna read us the riot act, and he's right.
Yep.
Well, that is a landlord thing, though.
That is 100%.
That's
a
not
landlord
your guys'
thing.
fault.
Yep.
This isn't following you.
But anyway, the house is clean now.
Good.
It's very clean now. Like I said, I disinfected and I used an amazing array of cleaning supplies. And that's the update on Regulation HQ. We do not have, I'm happy to say, we do not have rats in our house. Unfortunately, we do have rats above our house.
I think this is Eric's dream scenario, to be honest.
Yeah, that's high up.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, they're like our upstairs tenants, our upstairs neighbors. And so anyway, that's where we are on that. It's been a truly horrific week in terms of that for me, but it is handled and clean, and I didn't want to bug anybody else with it in the moment. I just wanted to get it handled, and I was operating on remote. I wasn't in control of my body for most of Tuesday. I was gone.
Yeah. I appreciate you handling it too.
I woke up at home later and realized what I'd been through.
You doing that is, I really, really appreciate it. It's definitely a thing of like, I don't know how else it would have gotten handled if you just didn't handle it the way that you did. So thank you very much.
No problem.
Would you say, Eric, that your rat tolerance is higher than like 90% of the population?
It's not even like a rat tolerance here that I see that or whatever. It's just that, like, I think you and I were on the same page where everything Geoff described at the Detroit house was 100 million times worse than this.
For me,
and this is gross and vile. Like, don't get me wrong.
Oh, terrible.
I'm not downplaying this. Me saying that something else is worse does not make this bad.
No.
This is bad, and it's gross and awful. The like leaking shit piss water through a diarrhea house is like so much worse than this. I can't even, like, it's hard for me to like quantify.
I think the difference was I never touched any of the shit. In this scenario, the shit rained down on me in copious amounts.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Very fair.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. I completely understand how you feel and why you feel the way you do. Completely. That this is like almost not even comparable to me in the way that, like, I used to work at Target and had to clean like shit piss bathroom. That is just like, how did you shit up a wall? Like, like that kind of a thing. And so there's a lot of sort of like that feeling of, I can go into like the fugue state and like clean this up, whatever. This is not human feces.
I was definitely drawing on my experience working at the Sydney's Fried Chicken in Theodore, Alabama, and cleaning those bathrooms, as well as cleaning a lot of Army bathrooms. And let me tell you something: you do not want to see what 60 soldiers will do to 8 toilets.
No, I don't want to know.
Woo. I just imagine, because you're such a rat guy, Eric, that in my head, like, these rats came with you. That, like, when you first got into the office, that you had like a trench coat that you opened up and all the rats deployed into the ceiling.
You think they were in a trench coat? You think I brought them in a trench coat?
That's just sort of what I imagine you as, like, a superhero rat guy, that, like, you walk into a place, trench coat, all rats in the coat. You open the coat, they all scurry to situate, get all set up.
It's not so much that I like the animal, the rat. It's that I can see eye to eye with it. Like, I identify.
I see.
Like the scurrying, the scrounging, what it has to do to get by. That I understand. I understand the ins and outs of the rat. That mostly.
When was the last time you scurried, Gavin?
Just then, when my internet went out for like 3 straight minutes. I feel like I didn't miss anything.
No, you
didn't really.
Yep.
In the background, I can hear my wife on the phone talking to somebody, and I'm so fucking upset and scared and nervous about that, whatever that is right now, because of everything else going on. I can't. I'm so freaked out.
I don't. You wanting to lead into number 1?
Yeah.
As you guys know, it's been an eventful month or so for me. We had the anniversary, which was a big deal. I went on the cruise. I had diverticulitis, which lasted about a week and a half longer than the audience knows.
Brutal.
It came back. It came back, and I had a second bout with it. But I'm 100% now. Thank God.
I saw Geoff in pajama pants. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I came to work in pajama pants.
Does it never usually relapse like that?
That's never happened to me before.
Oh,
Whoa.
Yeah, I've never had that relapse before.
Double relapse.
But I'm also getting older, and it was a good excuse to go to my gastroenterologist eventually. And I'm getting my colonoscopy in August, and it helped precipitate all that. Although I would have done all that without the pain. I would have happily done all that without the diverticulitis. But anyway, and then of course in the middle of my diverticulitis, the stress gave Emily shingles, and that was 3 weeks of hell for her. And throughout the whole course of all of this. I have been keeping a secret in that, you guys have been aware of it, but as the universe tends to do, it likes to catch you off guard, and it likes to throw an audible your way when you're not in any position to deal with it. About a month ago, in the middle of all this, during diverticulitis, the house of my dreams came on the market. And in Austin, rather, not in Michigan. The house of my dreams came on the market in Austin. Yes. It kind of fell into our laps. And Emily and I decided to buy it. And so in the background, when all this stuff has been going on, like the cruise, every single morning, the 8 days of the cruise, Emily and I got up at 7 a.m. or whatever, had our coffee, and then went straight to the business center to start faxing and printing out and signing and faxing forms. Because something about buying a house in 2026 has made it so much more complicated than ever before. This is my 4th house I've been fortunate enough to own in my life. The previous 3 altogether were easier to buy than this one house. And it's so frustrating because I'm arguably in better shape than I've ever been in my life. I'm older. I'm more mature. My finances are better at 50 than they were at 30 or even 40. I've been responsible. I've been saving. I'm in a good place. Regulations doing well. But, and I don't want to get into the weeds of how I bought the house or this behind the scenes stuff we've talked about because, I don't want to dox myself and I don't want to, give away too much information, but it's been incredibly complicated to buy this house every step of the way. I looked at the portal. I sent you guys a video of me scrolling through it. Through the course of buying this house, Emily and I sent more than 100 documents to the lender and the title company. More than 100.
When you sent that video, I was like, man, that's a lot. And I didn't realize it was a video. I just thought it was a screenshot. And then it started scrolling and I was like, Jesus Christ.
And I wasn't done. I was sending documents yesterday. And so I was supposed to close on my house. I wanted to come in this morning at 11 a.m. when we record and announce to you guys that I'm a homeowner again. I found the house of my dreams. But my closing last night at 8 p.m. got pushed.
What?
Because they weren't ready, because people dropped the ball, because there were miscommunications. And so now I'm closing at 2:30 p.m. today. And if I don't close at 2:30 p.m. today, if there is another holdup, I lose this house. I lose the earnest money I put into it because the seller is difficult. And the contract ends today, and they're saying they won't extend it. They will start the process over again, even though I don't believe them. But I can't. So the seller's been difficult. The bank has been difficult. The title company has been difficult. The seller's real estate agent has been difficult. It has been an unmitigated nightmare. And buying the house of my dreams has turned into, and I guess you could predict this because it's me, but me buying the house of my dreams has turned into the nightmare of my life. I cannot tell you how stressful it is. And I cannot tell you how I have no confidence. I already paid for the house, dude. I wired the money. I have no confidence that I'm going to have those keys in my hand at 3:30 or 4 o'clock today or whenever I'm supposedly done closing. And I can't tell you how frustrating and upsetting that is. Not just that, before I came in today to do this podcast, I did the final walkthrough of the house. They were supposed to have it deep cleaned. I've never seen a dirtier house in my life.
No.
There is.
Oh my God.
We're getting a new fridge anyway, but the freezer has like standing grime in the bottom of it. There was a sock on the ground in a dirty sock on the ground. There's a pair of old shoes on the front porch. There was littered trash in the background, in the backyard. I had to pick up. I because of the thing I just went through with the rats. The first thing I did on the final walkthrough this morning is I popped all the filter gates to see what size filters we have so that I could immediately go out and buy and replace them. House has 3 filter gates in it. How many filters do you think were in those filter gates?
Oh, is it none?
0! Trick question. The house didn't have fucking air filters in it? What are they doing? I assume they took them out because they were dirty and just said, fuck the new guys. They can figure it out. I had to bring a tape measure just to measure to see what fucking size they are because I didn't have any to compare it to. I've never seen a dirtier. There was 0. There was standing grime in the shower and on in the sink and on the countertops. I had to, in the moment at 9:15 a.m., Emily had to hire cleaners to come in and deep clean the house tonight because the owners didn't fulfill that obligation. And we've already contacted the team and they're like, yeah, they said, fuck you, essentially.
Well, why is the sellers the ones who are holding all the power here? It's they should be scrambling to get this right. You should be threatened to pull that.
Dude, don't even get me fucking started. I don't even know what to tell you. The process has been difficult, almost aggressively difficult every step of the way. I almost felt like they were angry to have to sell the house to me. I don't know if they just don't want to move and they don't want to sell it or what, but it has been just obfuscation and frustration. And I feel like I can talk about it today, even though I don't technically own the house, because if I get to 5 p.m. today and I don't own the house, I'm not getting the house. I'm walking away. I don't give a fuck. And I have yelled at more people in the last 2 days.
Oh, God.
And you know me, I know it seems like I like to yell because I'm put in positions in podcasts where I have to be, and I'm in these heightened emotions. I don't like to yell. I'm a peaceful, quiet dude, especially as I've gotten older. And I have yelled more in the last 2 days than I can remember yelling previously in my life. And I worked at Achievement Hunter for like 15 fucking years. I managed Ray and Michael and Matt and Lindsay and Trevor and Jeremy and Gavin and fucking Jack, who had to get yelled at a lot. I have yelled at so many fucking people in my life, and it doesn't hold a candle to the fucking tirade I unleashed on people over the phone yesterday from about 3 p.m. until 8 p.m. I didn't stop yelling for 5 hours, I think. And I just am at my wit's end. I started the week off getting rat shit rained down on my head, and I'm ending the week with just every conceivable difficulty buying this fucking house. So when this podcast comes out Wednesday, whenever the podcast comes out next Wednesday, I either have a house or I'm not going to have a house. And I'm really fucked if I don't have a house because my landlord's expecting me to move out because he's got new tenants.
Oh, shit.
And I bet you didn't leave a sock in one of the rooms.
Dude, the sock was gross. It was nothing compared to the dirty Chuck Converse that I found under on the front porch. under the furniture that they didn't leave, that they left and didn't take.
I mean, if you want to look on the bright side, you had the rat thing happen and it completely killed any emotion you had. And this brought all the emotion back.
It did.
You went full swing.
It did.
It pulled you out of that emotionless, dead state, maybe to an extreme that you didn't want to hit, but you're back.
At one point yesterday, because I've been trying my hardest to bend over backwards, to be accommodating. The second the joke has always been like, oh, you guys send us the documents before we finish sending the email. You're so fast. And it's like, yeah, because I wanted to avoid this. I wanted to avoid the 11th hour having it all fall apart. I wanted to avoid going to bed the night before closing, not sure if I'm closing the next day, because that's not how it's supposed to happen. And that's not how it's happened any of the previous fucking times I've done it. I wanted to avoid the closing getting pushed on the fucking day. I wanted to avoid all of that. So we were on top of it. We over-communicated. We provided over 100 documents. It's been, at some point yesterday at about 2:00, we just hit a wall where things were starting to get harder and they were throwing curveballs that they had no business throwing to us. And Emily she texted me and she said, I really hate to do this, but I need you to get mad. And I said, okay. And then that was it. And I haven't stopped being mad. I can't come down. I'm not going to be able to come down until I have those fucking keys in my hand, or I begin to enact the most complicated revenge on Earth on about 11 people. It's one or the other is going to have to, I'm either going to diffuse it with revenge or I'm going to diffuse it by holding the key in my hand. But like, dude, if this house falls through, I got foundation work coming. I got a plumber scheduled. I have an electrician scheduled. I have a yard guy scheduled. I have a garage door guy scheduled. I have a trash guy scheduled. I have a cleaner scheduled. I have a security guy scheduled. I have a fence guy scheduled. I've put money down on stuff. If I don't get this house, the electricity is going to be in my name by the end of the day. The internet's getting installed soon. The fucking gas is going to be in my name by the end of the day. If this house falls through, I'm going to lose my fucking mind and I'm not coming back. This is the edge. This is the cliff that I fucking fall off and there's no return, boys. I'm going down in a blaze of glory and I'm taking every motherfucker involved with me.
This is what I think you should do. You should combine your things. Apparently, it's Rat City living above the workspace. I think you catch all the rats and you release them into the dream house.
Andrew's got it figured out. It's Rat City, baby.
Move the Rat City to the dream house.
I like your ideas, Andrew. I'd like to discuss them in greater detail.
Like Barbie's dream house, but
camera.
the rat version.
What sucks too is that I assume all the people who have been screwing you over the last X amount of weeks they're about to make a phenomenal amount of money. And I guess that's going to hurt extra.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I sat down in the car today and figured out what the 3% is for the selling agent and just wanted to put my head through a window.
When people hear that Mint Mobile plans are only $15 per month, a lot of people wonder, what's the catch? Well, I can tell you, as an honorable man, there isn't one. There are no blind sides, just unlimited talk, text, and data. Fast, reliable coverage on the nation's largest 5G network. You never got to stress about your bits. Plus, Mint has an award-winning care team. I guess that makes Mint Mobile a catch. Let's thank Mint Mobile for supporting this episode. Make the switch at mintmobile.com/regulation. Mint Mobile took what's wrong with wireless and made it right with premium wireless for $15 a month. You can even bring your current phone and your number. Enjoy the thrill of not having to remember a new thing. Choose from 3, 6, or 12-month plans and say goodbye to a monthly bill. Don't salad cream this. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile. It's so easy. Sign up online and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/regulation. That's mintmobile.com/regulation. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/regulation. That's it. There's no catch. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 GB on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. I had a funhaus thing happen for me.
Like the company or like the crazy mirrors type thing?
No, like the show. Hugh Laurie, turns out he's British. Did you know that? Stuart Little's dad. Crazy. My childhood home is for sale. And I've talked about aspects of it. And it's great that it's for sale because there are photos of it. And I can share some of these now.
Oh,
and provide some context to things I've previously talked about. So apologies for doing such a visual thing really quickly. But I wanted to share. I talked about once that my childhood home had the dumbest room that I've ever seen in any house ever, where it has no doors to access it. It is past a railing that my dad would have to jump to access it because he put speakers up there. And I have a photo now in which I could share of that room. Look at this stupid room.
Oh, yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that landing.
It's got the landing.
Yes.
Yeah. That
Terrible.
was like, dude, that was for some reason, every build had something like that at some point where they just went, yeah, this will be a good place to put nothing.
Well, they were like, people want tall ceilings, but then they're like, yeah, it seems a little empty up there. We should do something with some of that ceiling and give you a little useless landing.
So is this the only picture you have of the place you grew up?
I don't have any photos of it.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Not photos of you being in it as a child? Not like at Christmas or
I
anything?
lived there until I was like 8 or 9. I didn't have a camera. Why am I taking photos?
That looks nice.
You want to buy it back?
Real nice.
It was very nice.
Are you going to buy it? Yeah.
No, absolutely not. No, thanks. It's also expensive.
Wouldn't that be cool though to live in the same house twice?
You should find out how much your parents paid for it when they bought it so you can compare it to what it costs now.
There's skylights.
The second photo really quickly. This fireplace is where I set myself on fire once.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Look at those skylights. So nice.
Sitting in front of it too long and I started smoking. And then everyone's like, you're on fire.
Yeah.
And then lastly, a visual context to an image. These are the stairs that on one of my birthdays, I had a sleepover. It was carpeted stairs at that time. And we slid down it over and over again in sleeping bags for like hours.
Oh, that's the shit.
And then, I hurt my leg. Like I caused a clot in my leg and I couldn't walk the next day and I had to get rushed to the hospital.
Oh my God.
Those stairs took me out.
He's such a delicate boy.
A blood clot?
I don't know exactly. It was a thing where I woke up and I couldn't move my leg. And I remember having a limp that whole summer. That's all I remember.
What other clots could you get? Could you get like a lymph clot?
I don't know if you can get a lymph clot. I assume blood clot.
That'll be the name of my band.
That's my positive house news.
That's a really nice house.
It's a gorgeous house, and there's zero desire to buy that house.
Zero. Absolutely.
Even if you could afford it and it wasn't expensive,
no.
you wouldn't want it? Yeah.
I don't know why, and
Bad
don't
vibes.
take offense to this, but I imagined you growing up in a shittier house.
Oh, I didn't.
That
I
was the
didn't
next
at all.
house.
Oh, okay.
I felt like that
Right
came.
after.
I felt like that came later.
It did.
Okay. Yeah, that's just
It also did not look like this. There have been a
Incredible.
lot of changes from
Wow.
lived there.
I think because of all the stories I've heard about your current room and all of the limitations of that, I just applied that to your entire life, I guess.
That's fair. It's a fair assumption. Speaking of, you talked about in the beginning of recapping sleep positions. I've changed my sleep game a little bit in a way that has brought me a lot of joy that Eric would hate. I think about it every time I get in a position because Eric does not like compression essentially on himself, right?
No,
That's fair.
no. Yeah. Yes, correct.
So what I've been doing is I have a shirt that's kind of stretchy because I misplaced my eye mask and I haven't been able to find it. So this has been my fix, but it has had
You
a side benefit
suck.
where I roll my shirt up to make it as long as I can. And then I wrap it around my head and I twist it and I tighten it as hard as I can. So it's squeezing my head. And then I lay down and like clamp it on the pillow with the back of my head. And so it covers my eyes like a mask, but it also squeezes my head. What it feels like while I'm doing it is like when those videos of the people that put a bunch of rubber bands on a watermelon, like that is sort of the sensation I have. And I find it strangely comforting.
Are you kidnapping yourself to sleep? Like, what are you doing?
I have not, I'm going to be honest, I have not combined the position with that setup because it did feel a little bit too much like I was kidnapping myself to sleep.
Yeah, because last time you were cuffed in the night, and this time you're
sleep cuffs.
blindfolded. So what will it be next? You'll be a gag? A ball gag?
I got a CPAP, so that's sort of there.
So you're going to bed with your hands behind your back, blindfolded, and then like with a muzzle over your mouth and nose, and then you're just like, rest. You're either your eyes are either relaxing closed or you're fighting to get them closed, depending on which side of that argument you land on, and you're restful.
Can you imagine a caveman looking at Andrew's sleep setup?
No, I can't.
Like, this is what we have to do to go to sleep in the future.
Do you think tomorrow night you'll try sleeping in the boot of a car?
No, I'm not a car sleep.
Oh, okay.
Have you considered, instead of just sleeping on your hands, tying them behind your back and then sleeping?
No, that would be too much. I'm not a knots guy.
Maybe binding your ankles as well?
I tried the
Little zip tie action.
sleeping with my hands under my back. I tried it.
How did that go?
Oh, horrific. It was dog shit. I made it 6 minutes before I was wildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My hands were tingling. I was getting numb. How can you fall asleep like that?
I don't know. I found it comfy. And I was hoping you guys would too. I was hoping this would be a whole thing, but I accept. I mean, I guess I positioned it as I did hurt both my shoulders the first time I did it. So advising people maybe not to try it, but.
Did anyone else try it?
I tried laying down like that, and it was like my hands were immediately like tingly, like, oh, these hands are gonna fall asleep, and it's so bad. It's so bad.
I'll be honest, I've been distracted. I forgot to do it.
No, that's fair. I excuse you, Geoff.
Jeff, I think you deserve some really good sleep. Consider
Absolutely.
handcuffing your hands behind your back, laying on them, and also having somebody blindfold you so you can get a restful night.
Yeah, maybe like put a t-shirt around me and then like maybe cinch a belt over that or something.
Yeah, we'll put like a gasoline soaked rag in your mouth, and then just sort of like tie your ankles, and then you can drift off to La La Land.
On the bright side, for all the people that loved all of Jeff's home-owning misery, I'm back in the game, baby. Maybe. Knock on wood. We'll see.
I do want to point out that, I mean, we are supposed to be recording this afternoon. So, I mean, how are you going to make that work?
You and I both know I'm not. You guys are doing a heist today because of that.
Yeah, I just think it's better if, like, when all of us are there. So it's just sort of like, I just think you're like shortchanging like the audience a little bit.
Jeff, all is forgiven.
Okay, well, Nick says all is forgiven.
I'll tell you what. I took the rat bullet, so you guys can eat this one.
The rat bullet.
Yeah, I'm publicly very hopeful for you. Privately, I don't know how I feel yet, but publicly,
What?
If it doesn't go through, here's what I've decided. If this house falls through, I'm buying Andrew's childhood house.
Yeah. Oh, this is such a good idea.
That's my new home.
Together.
Yeah. That'll be my new home.
Yeah, Nick wants to buy another house so he can move. This is great.
Nick wants to move anyway.
Can I sleep on that landing?
We put a pinball machine. That's where Earthshaker can go.
Oh, shake itself down?
Yeah. This is a really good idea.
Would you feel violated, Andrew, if one of us lived in your house?
no, I wouldn't care at all.
Oh.
Would you come visit?
Yeah, sure.
You would? Okay.
Only during the day. I don't know. It's creepy at night. It's a creepy house at night.
It's creepy. Well, yeah. People set themselves on fire there.
That's true.
Do you have a picture of the scariest part?
I'd have to look. I found the shower pretty scary as a kid.
Oh.
Is that why you take baths now?
Just because the water would get in my eyes and I couldn't see. Made me panic.
It's dark.
Yeah. Outside of that, no, just, I don't know.
Just vibes.
Weird vibes a little bit.
Do you think you have any childhood friends that were there that are still living in the neighborhood that you could go catch up with? Like, hey, remember me?
No. Well, here's the thing.
now.
When I lived there, it was essentially the only house on the street on either side of me for the left or right. So the next neighbors were like the equivalent of 6 houses down. So it was pretty barren on my side of the street. It has since been filled.
Were you the first people to live in that house?
Yes.
Did you live in it right after it moved? Okay. So it was like a new neighborhood and you guys bought in early?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. I was friends with the neighbor across the street, but he was like a dentist or something.
You were friends with a dentist when you were 9?
Well, I was probably like 7.
Oh.
I don't know he had a classic car. Yeah, I'd pop over.
Andrew's like, no, it was worse. I was 7.
When I was 7, I knew a lot of adults, but I wouldn't say I was friends with any of them.
They're all my homies. Gavin, if you were in the rat situation that Geoff was in, what do you think would have happened to you?
Oh, God. Were you on a ladder, Geoff, when this happened?
I was on Eric's chair.
What the fuck?
That is incredible.
Come on, man.
It was the closest thing. And
Fuck you.
It's not your computer gaming chair. It's your break show chair. It's the same
That's
one
the
Gavin
one that
used
Gavin
in the
left
driveway.
outside.
Oh yeah, I love to use that chair for stuff. That's a great chair. I accidentally
It's a
left it in
great
the
standing
street.
chair, yeah.
Yeah, you left it outside.
Yeah, it was an outside. Yeah, it was the outdoor chair for a while.
Well, it's because I was doing something outside with it, right?
Yeah, I
And then
know. I know. I
then-
know. Also, real quick, just as like an update, I'm dropping this in here for us. Is that where the camera was?
Well, it's where the old one was.
He hasn't put the
Oh,
new one
okay.
yeah. He hasn't put the new one up yet.
Okay. I pulled up the other day and then went, was there a camera? I could not for the life of me remember if you would put the camera there or not.
No.
And then
Yeah.
went, it can't happen again. No.
Did we ever talk about that somebody stole the camera?
That's what I thought. Not twice. I thought it was 2 times.
So I was putting up a new camera, and obviously I don't know if we have a ladder. I couldn't find one, so I took Eric's great chair, pulled that outside, and then I realized I was absolutely covered in hundreds of bugs.
Oh, that's right. You brought it up, I think, on the last episode
Yes.
were you were
Yeah.
covered in like the little
Covered in
bitey
bugs
bugs,
and
and then we
spread
figured
from
out
Geoff.
that that's probably what's inside Jeff's car. But
Right.
But then you just left my chair,
Well, he didn't want to bring the bugs inside.
and then Geoff covered it in rat shit.
Now it's covered in rat shit.
So I started. I looked down firstly, and I felt a little tickle, and I looked down, and my legs were like moving. It was like there was like film grain in my vision. I was like, "What's that?" And I was just covered in tiny little. I couldn't even see that they were bugs. They were just moving dots. And I was like trying to brush them off. I was freaking out. I almost fell off the chair. I kicked the chair. I was trying to get them off that. I don't know what they were. They were tiny little black dots that left my legs just covered in red bumps for like 2 weeks.
Oh, God.
What?
Might have been chiggers or something like that.
Yeah.
Might have been.
And then I like brushed them all off. I was like taking my shoes off. I was like kicking. And every time it looked like I'd got them all off, I'd be like, okay, cool. And then like maybe 20 seconds later, I'd look down and they were all over me again. It's like they were coming out of me. I couldn't figure out.
Sounds like my car for 48 hours.
Yeah.
The other thing is also I cut the grass. So the grass is cut.
Oh, nice.
Took fucking forever, but I got it done.
Oh, thank you. It was getting pretty crazy, but I kind of like the way that it looked. It's not
Well,
like
I think that's where the rats and the bugs are hanging out. So, want to eliminate their safe spaces.
Oh, it won't
Sure.
tickle the rats' bellies anymore.
That'll drive them into the house,
tickle the rats' bellies. Again, to be clear, they're not in the house. They're in the attic above the
They're
house.
on top of the house, yeah.
Why
Yeah.
do we keep saying that like they're separate things?
Right.
Well, they're separate.
one and the
Have
same.
you been in the attic?
No.
All right. And they haven't been in the main house.
Yeah, so you guys are separated.
It's like
So now
saying
what?
it's like they're just in a different apartment.
Kevin, you don't need to be worried until the Earthshaker board has a new high score and it's just rat. It's R-A-T.
That's all. Hey, just so you know, Andrew,
It is.
that's exactly what the high score is right now.
Man,
That's what I use for my initials.
I played Earthshaker as a break after I cut the grass before the yard guy got there. Or not the yard guy, sorry, the rat guy got there. I played a game of Earthshaker. I got to 8.5 million on my
Ooh.
first ball and tilted.
Oh,
No!
Oh,
Lost your bonus.
no.
I bet that's what's doing it. I don't think it's us walking under it. I think it's every time someone gets Earthshaker multi-ball.
Yeah.
I think that's
Probably.
shaking turds down.
Well, there's no more turds to be shaken.
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Wow.
And the piece of shit grate is connected now. So even if there are, they're being held in.
I can't believe the guy wasn't more interested in finding out whether there were rats in there now.
Right.
He was like, oh, they're just up there.
And he was like, nah, they're up there, not in the house.
What?
It's still in the house.
He was like, you're fine.
But he's an expert. Like I would trust.
I
determination on
I
this.
trusted him. I trusted him completely. You know, he seemed to know what he was doing. He also
knows,
charged me $0 for it. He's like, I'm not going to charge you for this, man. So I was like, thank
Nice.
you. Appreciate that.
Well, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, he did, and he drove all the way out
scavenged all
there.
over, it sounds
he
like.
walked all
yes.
over the inside
hunted
and the
it down.
outside of the house. He was there for
You're right.
35, 40
And he
minutes.
used his expertise to figure out where they were exactly. Like this guy knows. He's a
I'm
good
being
guy.
overly harsh. Yeah.
We are recording this on the day that Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is happening between Carolina and Las Vegas. And I bring it up because Geoff and Emily's family always do these like sporting prediction pools, and I get invited to them. Unfortunately, it's mainly college football, which I don't really care about at all or follow. Like I have zero idea, so it's like completely blind. But they did an NHL poll for the playoffs this year, which I was very excited about. And I bring it up because Milley is 761st out of, I couldn't find how many
What?
people are in it, but it's over 200,000 people, and it is
What?
so amusing to me.
She probably has no idea. The last time I looked at it,
Not
I haven't
even
looked at it
the
in a while
slightest clue, I assume.
because I've been out for a bit. The last time I looked at it was when my bracket busted. But the last time I saw it, she had predicted the Stanley Cup with 99.7% accuracy.
What? 761st in the world. It's so funny to me. I keep checking. Unfortunately, she has Vegas winning, which I would fucking hate. So I'm really divided between the hilarity of where she would end up on the leaderboards if Vegas wins it all against Vegas losing, which I really want to have happen.
By the way, I love that we have this pool, this series of, we do this with basketball, hockey, and football now. And it's Emily's entire family, Andrew, Milley, obviously, and Meg. That's the group. It's Meg, Milley, Andrew, and then Emily's family.
Oh, Burn Dog.
And Burn Dog. Burn Dog and Vanessa are in it too. Yeah.
I just, I was feeling good about my positioning, and I checked, and the semifinals fell apart for me and my predictions. But then I noticed that Milley was still in it, and I looked, and I could not believe that she was, I think at the time she was like 980, and now she's 761. Incredible.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Zero awareness of it. I would be so obnoxious if I was 761st in a leaderboard like that. You guys would be hearing about it all the time.
Poor Milley, man. In the entire time we've been going through this, she's been going through her own thing where she went on a vacation to go visit her mom and was like, got to the airport at like 5 a.m., was exhausted, and didn't realize till she was at her connecting flight that she had left her purse behind with her driver's license and ID and keys and credit cards and money and everything in it at the beginning of her trip. So then she went and spent a week with her mom, and then it took her 24 hours to get home. She just got home at 8 a.m. today, 8:30 a.m.
How do you forget that? Of all
Yeah,
things.
I don't know. I tell you what, she learned a valuable lesson, and I'm going to guess that she never forgets that again, as she's now trying to
100%.
figure out how to rebuild her life
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
outside of that purse.
You're on the edge of chaos, Geoff, with this house thing. And it reminded me of a story that I didn't share because the worst thing didn't happen. So I was curious if you guys had other instances where like so close to what would be a classic face like story occurred. Mine was in the hotel when I was staying in the hotel when things were being repaired or like changed in the place I live in. I had a moment that was so close to being like an all-time absolute disaster podcast story that I didn't tell because I avoided it. But it was a day where I was in the room by myself and I ordered something to get delivered to the room. They left it. I check, it's there, it's fine. I'm in my underwear and a shirt. I open the door to get the bag, and my cat decides to run out, which it has never done.
Oh my
God.
As the cat runs out into like the lobby area of like all the rooms, a dog barks, and I'm like, oh God, is this because the floor of the hotel has one pet friendly floor, so every pet is on this floor. The dog barks, and I'm like, I don't want to run to catch this cat immediately. I don't want it to get spooked and run further away, but I just react, and I take like 5 or 6 steps out the room, grab the cat, and as I turn, the door is closing the entire time because I swung it open. And it got to the point of closing where it like hit the inner lock thing where it was like, where it did the click right before it would have closed. And I made it. And I just was in the room going, oh my, I was half a second away from being locked out on my floor in my underwear, no phone, no nothing, with a cat that is not, has high anxiety. It would not it was so close to being absolute disaster.
What's the state of the underwear? Are we talking like some tighty whities or some like loose boxers?
Boxer briefs. Some boxer briefs.
So it was snug then.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, a little looseness, a little, but not full on.
Less embarrassing than just tighty whities, but not as cool as boxers.
Yes,
you can't you can't, but you can almost pull off boxers as just like cheap little shorts, there's nothing you can hide boxer briefs with. That is 100% underwear. There's no other way to look at it.
I would have had to have carried my cat, who I'm sure would have torn me up the entire way, to the lobby and explain the situation and try to get them to open the door for me. It would have been a mess, but I was so thankful to have avoided that. But I was curious if you guys had any other potential things that like you almost shared, but it didn't happen the negative way.
I feel like that would have been one of those things, in Galaxy Quest where they had that thing that could go back in time like 7 seconds or something. Like that would have been the time to use that, I think.
Absolutely.
It's like the rewind. It's like press Y to rewind in Forza 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The worst possible scenario usually comes to bear.
Oh,
for
totally.
me, and then it ends
Absolutely.
up as content. Yeah. By the way, speaking of that, Nick, not to change the subject at all, but Nick, I'm so sorry for you and your loss. That was the most embarrassing NBA game in the history of the sport, and I'm heartbroken for you.
So for people that don't follow basketball at all, what exactly happened, Geoff?
Game 4 of the NBA Finals in New York City last night. The New York Knicks are currently up 2-1 over the San Antonio Spurs and seem to be steamrolling through it, although every game was close. I believe the Spurs have led in every game
by double digits.
By double digits, and they have led in every game with like with 3 minutes to go or something crazy like that. They took a 29-point lead in the first half last night and seemed to completely and totally demoralize the Knicks. And then the Knicks did that thing that the Knicks are incredibly capable of doing and very good at, where they never lost focus. They stayed calm. They stuck to their game plan, and they just whittled that lead away until I think the fourth quarter started. They were still up. They were still down by, what was it, Nick? 17
like
or something? 15, 17,
yes.
something like that. And they fought back, and the the San Antonio Spurs kept making dumb young guy mistakes because they're a team full of young guys, and they lost. They got when you get a 29-point lead, you get a little full of yourself, right? And you take your foot off the gas a little bit. And they did that, and the Knicks fought back. And then I don't even know how to describe the last minute, Nick. I'll let you do that. But
it was awful. It was just like, it felt like in slow motion the whole time. The Knicks kept running their offense and were able to score. And there was a foul that got the Spurs ahead. So at the free throw line, I think Stefan Castle hit a couple of free throws.
he hit both.
Yeah, he hit them both. And he's been pretty consistent that way. And then at the other end, the Knicks came back, hit a big shot with about a second left on the clock. And then the Spurs just had the worst play and worst inbound pass ever.
Right before that, too, Wemby got fouled and missed 2 free throws, which was huge.
He did. That's right.
And before that, I want to say Dylan Harper maybe missed both free throws, or somebody else missed both free throws between him and Castle. Yeah. And then De'Aaron Fox had to inbound the ball. There was 1.7 seconds left. San Antonio had a timeout, so they called it, which means they inbound from the side that they shoot at, which is great because then they have 1.7 seconds to run a play, which is not a lot of time. But when you have a guy in your team who's 11 feet tall, just throw it near the basket. He'll catch it, I promise you, and put it in. But instead, De'Aaron Fox did the most befuddling jump pass I've ever seen to try to inbounds it. I think Cat tipped it. It didn't go anywhere. And then I think Harper picked up the ball and
Castle did.
Castle picked up the ball and just bobbled it trying to get it up to the rim, which was embarrassing because I think Harper was open under the rim somehow completely. And if Fox had thrown properly, San Antonio wins that game. But San Antonio lost that game over and over and over again the last 2 minutes. They just, every opportunity to put it out of reach, they blew it. And it was the largest comeback in the history of the NBA Finals. And they're calling it, Charles Barkley called it the most embarrassing team in the history of basketball. And I think he's probably right.
That's interesting. And that's game 4. At the time of this recording, game 4 just happened. But Nick, you got to look forward to game 5, right?
Oh, I'm so excited for the other company. They surprised me with a ticket to the game.
100% Eat bought Nick a ticket to the San Antonio Spurs
Wow.
game 5. Now, I will say that this was a Michael idea, and it feels devious because Michael doesn't know a lot about sports, but he knows when there's the potential for true disaster. We were buying this ticket and going, Nick, what would it be like if you went to game 5 and they lost the whole thing and you were there? And
they're not going to lose while I'm there.
That's what Nick is counting on, is they're not going to lose while they get
right here. They get 2 days of rest between every game here on out. Sorry, I'm doing a sports thing for a second, but I'm going to say they get 2 days of rest. I think that benefits Wembanyama. But I'm going to the game. I'm hoping that they have something left for me. The ticket was bought before yesterday's game. And I was thinking, even if they went down 3-1, I was still excited because those 2 days rest, I think, really benefit the Spurs. But the problem is a demoralizing loss after a 29-point lead is such. I texted the group. We have a group text chat, and I sent to it after that. I was like, so how long is the refund window?
And just so you know, Jordan texted me and Michael, and he just said, did we make a big mistake? I don't know if this is funny anymore. Is Nick going to be okay?
Might be too serious.
You guys bought Nick a ticket to go watch the New York Knicks win the NBA Finals.
By myself, Geoff. By myself.
You got to make the drive down to San Antonio to watch your team, to watch the Larry O'Brien trophy be presented to the New York Knicks.
My wife keeps saying, are you getting a hotel? I'm like, no. And then she's like, if they lose, I don't want you to die. You should get a hotel.
What does she think is going to happen? You're gonna like drive off a bridge on the way home?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I thought about jumping off the roof last night, but it's not fucking high enough.
Publicly, Nick, I'll be very sympathetic towards whatever happens. Privately might be different.
Yeah.
Publicly, I got your back.
Yep.
Do you have any rituals, Nick? Do you have like a good luck shirt to wear or like some nice socks or something?
I had a new hat that had been really lucky through the tail end of the Western Conference Finals when they beat the Thunder. I got it before Game 6 and Game 7, and the Spurs were down 3-2. They won those last 2 games to win the series. And I had I wore it forwards until we fell behind, and then I would flip it backwards is the way that I would do it. And then I would flip it back depending on what happened. It didn't come in handy in the first 2 games. No, it was, yeah. So I went away from the hat in Game 3, but they won. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to wear the hat. So I didn't wear it last night during the Game 4 for the Knicks Spurs. And then when the Spurs started to blow the lead, I grabbed the hat again and put it on backwards. And I was pacing in my office, and I was on a call with some friends. And I was like, I don't know what to do with the hat. Do I flip it forward? Do I flip it back? I don't know what to do with the hat. Do I take it off? And then they lost. And so I don't know what to do with the hat.
I will say I saw a Reddit comment on the NBA subreddit this morning that made me laugh so hard, which was the people I feel the saddest for in this moment are the OKC team, because they gave up on a couple of games because they were down by 20 when San Antonio clearly would have let them win.
Yep. They don't play well with a lead. It's been the case all year.
We have a sports channel in our Slack, I had like a little bit of like a migraine last night, so I fell asleep at a nap way too late just to try to sleep it off. And I woke up post the results of that game, and going through the sports channel Slack in reverse was so funny. First thing I saw was what happened. Then I immediately rushed to our sports channel to see the reaction to Nick and what had occurred. And scrolling from the beginning, going, seeing Nick's excitement of having a ticket, like it being revealed in our channel that Nick had a ticket for Game 5, and then an hour later the tone of the chat turning was so funny. The joy, you were so happy, Nick, in that brief moment, so excited, rightfully so.
Geoff had said, Nick, you must be in heaven. And I've seen this play out before with the Knicks and the Spurs.
That's my
And
fault.
I said, Geoff, I just want to stay there.
You did. I laughed so hard at that. You said, yeah, and I just want to stay there. And I was like, you got this. And then we were having so much fun, and I was poking you a little bit because, you were losing the lead. But it was still very clear that the Spurs were going to win. It was an insurmountable lead. Large, and no team in the 76 years of the NBA has ever come back from a 29-point deficit in a finals game. I'd like to throw that out again. And so the collapse that would have to ensue would have to be legendary.
Epic?
Epic is a word for it. And things just got so much more precarious that I had to stop. I just didn't want to kick Nick. I felt so bad that I stopped responding in the thread because, like, what do you say? I think I just gave him a frowny face at some point because I had nothing else to say. Like, I'm so sorry your team just shit every bed,
The worst part about, aside from losing, I was watching it with two friends. We were in a Discord call, and one of them was like perfectly synced with me. The other one was 6 seconds ahead.
That's
So when the final play happens, I hear silence, and then in the distance, it sounds like this. And I was like, well, we lost.
You know what's so frustrating too is it should be 3-1 San Antonio right now.
Yep.
Wemby blew game 2. We saw what happened.
You're saying that Nick should be going to a game in which they could have won
yes,
the championship?
which is so and who knows if we would have bought him that ticket if that was the case. Maybe tickets are so expensive, but these are the cheapest tickets of all the finals, and I have a feeling that they're probably only going to get cheaper.
Should have waited until today.
and now the New York Knicks are poised to win, and the fans are going to burn the city to the ground in celebration for some reason.
They're not going to win in San Antonio.
They already won twice in San Antonio, Nick. San Antonio hasn't won in San Antonio. When are the Spurs going to win?
But I dare him to do it a third time.
I dare him to do it while I'm there.
With his hat. It's impossible.
Listen, dude, I want the Spurs to win. I'm not giving up on the idea that they'll come back. I mean,
I'm not either.
No team had ever come back from a 29-point deficit, once again, in the history of the entire National Basketball Association. So I know no team has ever come back from being down 3-1 in the finals. Maybe the Spurs, have they? And losing both home games?
The Cavaliers, well, I don't know about the home games, but the Cavaliers lost to the Warriors 3-1
That's
and
true.
then came back.
I just wish Gavin could be there with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would only make it funnier.
Spill drinks on all the Spurs fans.
It did say buy the tickets next to you now.
He just keeps going, what is this?
Well, no, I'd be doing my Spurs chants, but from my Spurs.
I bet there's a few tickets available that weren't yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyone want to come?
You guys.
That seems real sad, man.
It's really going to be
does it?
something.
Do you think it's less sad than going alone?
No, I think Gavin would be unfazed, and also Nick would then have to explain why the bad thing was bad to him, which makes it so much funnier.
No, I wouldn't have to, because I would use that as probably my one drunk night of the year, I think.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
I'd have a good time.
Hell yeah.
You and everybody else in San Antonio.
Yep.
Andrew, do you think
Absolutely.
it's possible you got a migraine because you've recently taken to tourniqueting your head?
No, I don't think
What
you're
a
related.
great, oh my God. Gavin. Gavin, that's it.
No, I don't
You're
think
the smartest one here. My
'cause
God.
it was like it showed up middle of the day.
Oh, middle of the day?
Yeah. It was unrelated. There was a large distance between last sleep and it occurring.
Fair enough. My Spurs made it, by the way. Didn't get relegated.
Congratulations, man.
Somehow.
Hey, congratulations.
I don't know what would have happened. I've never seen such a big club get relegated before.
But there aren't a lot of Google images for head tourniquet. Less than you'd think.
That's how Nick
what
feels
has
emotionally.
Oh, dude.
You know what has like a lot of images though is when you search kidnapping blindfold, and then which is essentially the same thing as what Andrew's
Oh, it's
doing.
like Bird Box.
Yeah, it is. It's very Bird Box. So congratulations, Andrew, on
Thank you.
kidnapping yourself to sleep every night.
It's great.
Yep. We should. I was gonna say we probably need to wrap this one up, but
Let's
Gavin,
wrap
do you want to
up.
send us
Start
out
the next
on a big idea here?
It's not a big idea, but it's some great news specifically for you, Eric.
Oh, okay.
Are you aware that they still make it?
They still make what?
I put a link.
No, they still make Spitting Image.
It's a YouTube channel and it's like up to date. They've got new puppets and everything.
It's so disgusting. Why are they making this? Stop. Ugh. Oh, it's so gross to look at too.
Eric loves puppets.
It's just, it's not even the puppets. It's the gross. Oh God, I just went to the channel. This is vile.
Is this a Jeff Dunham thing? It looks like the Jeff Dunham thing.
This is so gross.
I can't believe you ended up on this side of it because you typically like weird little
this sucks.
creatures and like jank looking animals
Right,
and like gammy.
but I like a jank animal. The like grossness. It's this and like what is it, like Garbage Pail Kids, like that 80s, like yeah, that's right. We're grossing you out. Like that shit sucks.
He loves a gross animal, hates a gross human.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that Olivia Colman one in the bottom right. That is like absolutely disgusting to look at.
The one immediately to the left of Starmer, it looks like what's his face from Funhaus.
Is what we need to go. We need to get out of here. Gotta end this.
For those who don't know, Spitting Image was it was like a TV show in England in the 80s or maybe 90s, maybe both. But yeah, like
Vile.
really nasty looking caricature puppets of political people.
Lawrence, that was his name.
No, I got you. No, yeah, we got it.
Well, thank you for listening to episode 111 of Regulation. This was an eventful one. A lot happened, a lot going on in the world. Pray for Nick. Pray for Nick.
Pray for Jeff, I guess.
Pray for the people in Austin associated with this home sale not going through if it doesn't go through. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Love you. Tell a friend.
Bye.
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 Pray for the ceiling rats.
Why? The guy let him go.